We run a 4-week summer school program in chemical engineering for undergraduate students over the summer period, and the students get to run a series of experiments ranging from fundamentals to discovery laboratory exercises, where they are taught the hands-on aspect and the practical aspects of what they learned theoretically in textbooks in classes. And we wrap that up with a large-scale pilot plant experience for the students or our summer school participants, where they get to operate a 4-story tall 10-meter column on carbon capture.
Well, in our teaching laboratories we have around 50 different experiments we can choose from it. And out of these 50 we can literally tailor for summer schools the program to the requirements of the individual customer. The pilot plant is a state-of-the-art carbon capture pilot plant for carbon dioxide absorption and stripping. So it's a dual column system, and the control room uses next generation technology in controlling the various instruments that make up the pilot plant. It's very likely that students will have an opportunity here at the university to work with equipment, to work with control algorithms that are currently not even implemented in industry. This is like the next generation that they'll be exposed to.
Our main students who find the course very, very valuable are the penultimate and final year students, when they find that a lot of their theory could turn into applications, and that prepares them very well for facing the job that they are leading up towards just upon graduation. So I think one of the valuable aspects to this is to guide students going from the theoretical aspects to the practical aspects as they start to go into the real world and embark on their first engineering career.
I think it is of immense value to have a good practical education in chemical engineering. Chemical engineering admittedly has a high mathematical component, computer modeling, etc., but it is still a very practical hands-on discipline, and this is exactly the sort of knowledge and skills that we pass on here, including on equipment that is very, very similar, if not almost identical, to equipment that will students later on use when they become graduates and work in their industrial careers. It's
first-class education, really, where we try to encourage students to think for themselves. Many of the experiments are leading but also open-ended at times, where we get students to design and build some of their experiments from scratch as one of the activities, but to really drum in the fundamentals in what they've learned in their education throughout the 3-4 years of their undergraduate degree program. So I like to think that the program is a hands-on program. It's something that students would appreciate to drum in the fundamentals that I had learned in class.
I think is helpful information for them for their career choices. We want to expose them to the many different fields of chemical engineering. Chemical engineering is a very broad field, and people can work in very different areas, ranging from petrochemicals to pharmaceuticals to almost aeronautical type industries. And we expose it to them, so it is helpful information for their career choices. But I think at the same time, they learn transferable skills which they can use on these particular experiments, objectives, but they can also transfer to what they need to do later on in life.
It's been very positive, the feedback. Students are generally very happy with the program put in place, the assortment of activities that they go through over the 4-week period. And this is not only laboratory exercises that we run, but we also have prominent speakers seminar series. We do trips outside of London for our visitors from outside the UK in particular, to look at sites and visit places within the UK. Being in London, I think there's a lot of attractions as well. It's not all work, I'm afraid, for the parent, but we do have some cultural activities for them, and they do get to visit quite a number of different sites and locations, some of which I might not have been to myself, actually. So I would say that London has its attraction. We are the only institution in the centre of London with such a facility.
Well, I think so far the feedback has been very, very positive, and the students we have worked with were really of very, very exceptional quality. I think in total they all enjoyed their stay, we enjoyed working with them, and they certainly made the most of the time with us.